Hi, knife fans. I decided to make a second 1 week 3 knives woods video, and because I brought last time I brought in my MagnaCut knives, I don't want to appear like a steel snob or as a snob at all, and I think you can go very cheap too. Let's start me with the biggest now. If I would bring a big knife, I would bring this here. Ooh, the stuck's in there. Oh. This here, this is one of my favorites, and this is actually not expensive. It's a AT CRV2 blade, and I must say it's oily, that it doesn't rust. This wasn't expensive. I don't know, I forgot what kind of Leiko knife it was. You can buy these blades, and actually this is nice steel, AT CRV2 like I said, and the heat treatment on these Brisa knives, I think it was, or something like this, is always very good. I made my little that I can't slide onto the blade. I always want this, I always like this. And this is a heavy chopper. I think this is 3.7 or even 4 millimeters thick, and it's pretty heavy. So I would bring this. But this Leiko blade was only 40 bucks, I think. So with making my own handle and making my own Kydex sheath, it's still a cheap knife, but it's an awesome knife. It's an awesome chopper. It's yeah, I love this knife. This is one of my favorite. I actually prefer this over the Skrama knife I have. Everybody knows the Skrama knife, but I like this better. This is my favorite, and I would bring this as a fixed blade. And this is what's more expected than bringing a small, tiny fixed blade. And then I would bring a folder, and actually I would like to go very cheap with this one too. This is a cold steel. I would bring something with cold steel because cold steel is, I trust the Triadlock the most. Here I grind a lot of ways that I have, there was a very deep, not deep, very weird space here. It was hurting the fingers, and by saying this, you know, I use this some more. This is actually a good used knife. And this has a good size, and this is not expensive. This is AUS 8A steel, and I think this is holding up pretty good, especially in the Scandi shape. And I would bring this as a folder. And I just watched all the American 3 knives 1 week woods videos, and I have all the links under my last video. I put them under here too, and they all bring case knives as slip joints, as folders. Many of them bring buck knives, buck 110 and something like that, and as okay, there's the most variation what they bring as a big fixed blade. I saw Bark River Gunny and things like this, and some just bring a Mora knife or something like this. Yeah, I have no case knives because I'm European, so I'm not really involved with case. I never had case knives, I think. And we Europeans, we mostly go with Victorinox because we have the Swiss near us, and I like the Swiss knife with all the tools in here. Here's a little saw. It's just about knives. If I could bring an extra saw, I would bring maybe this here. This is a big saw. It's a spare saw of a Silky saw, and this cuts awesome. This is very thin, super lightweight, weighs nothing. And this is my favorite saw if I have to do big sawing things. And I would prefer sawing instead of batoning or chopping, or even with this big knife here. This is good for batoning. This will not break. You can't break this. You can do heavy batoning with it and heavy chopping, but for security, not to get hurt, I think it's always better to use a saw instead of chopping around a lot. But if you have to branch off, cut off branches of trees and stuff, maybe a chopper like this is good, and this would help. So if I could bring a saw extra, I would bring this, I would bring this. Like I said, I would bring this as a folder, or to go a little bit snobby, I love my Cold Steel Ultimate Hunter in CTS XHP steel. Okay, now I get snobby again. This stuff is razor sharp too and holds the edge forever. I think Cold Steel made a test once, and they cut maybe 100 times as long with CTS XHP than with the OS 8A. Maybe I would prefer this. So let's put this. This is my folder. This is my big chopper and big knife. This is my Victorinox slip joint. I have no other, so I would go with this. And this would be my other choice. Would be more the normal choice everybody would expect. You know, the other choice is only because I want to bring my favorite MagnaCut knife. Another thing I just showed real quick, it doesn't fit in here now, or I have to give up this big knife here, is this. I loved this for a long time. This is Rosselli. It's pretty heavy, this little knife. It's UHC, ultra high carbon steel. And this cuts like a dream too here. And I have Nazarov Damascus steel blades, and I love high hardened steels. I really prefer them. I like when they are 62 and higher, 62 to 65. It's awesome. This even says it's probably 60, 70 even. But my friend Jeff checked one out under his Rockwell tester, and it was 64 Rockwell, but 64 is fine. I don't need more. And but I will not take this because, like I said, I would bring this big one, this saw, my slip joint, and then you can choose. Go not so snobby with this. This is for wood's good because I prefer Scandi grind or Scandivex for cutting wood. This is very dirty. This will not cut good now. Or I go a little bit snobby with my CTS XHP Ultimate Hunter. I love this knife a lot. This is a lot of times with me too. And well, for a lot of time it gets into my pocket, and yeah. This is my other choice. Tell me what you think. I like this idea with the 3 knives, and tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Peace and